This is more than an event. It's a start of a moment, a place where curiosity meets capability, and where undergraduates like you and me begin to speak the language of the future. Let's take a moment to rewind back in time to the sweet year of 2015 and ask yourself back in 2015 what's his or her favorite AI.
The answer would probably be Tony Stark's Jarvis or Samantha herself. Flash forward to 2025, you would probably give a vastly different answer to the same question.
AI has made its long journey from hardcore sci-fi to our day-to-day lives in a matter of less than 10 years. Living with AI has become an essential skill, a life skill. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to AIFS.
And I am Zainab.
And I am Shanidu, fellow undergrads, tech enthusiasts, and your guides today. We'll ensure everything flows smoother than your cleanest code.
To kick things off, please join me in welcoming Yasindu, our steering committee member, to deliver the welcome address.
Good morning to all. It is my honor and privilege to warmly welcome you to the inauguration ceremony of the Artificial Intelligence Forum for Students, AIFS, University of Peradeniya. To begin, let me extend a heartfelt welcome to distinguished individuals who have joined us today to grace this important occasion. First, Professor Roshan G. Ragel, the CEO of Learn and Senior Lecturer of Department of Computer Engineering, University of Peradeniya. Dear sir, we are honored by your presence today. And Dr. Kapila Vijayaratna, Senior Lecturer in the Department of Physics. Sir, we are grateful for your encouragement and involvement. And of course, a warm and special welcome to my fellow students, the heart of this initiative. Your enthusiasm and vision have brought AIFS to life. Today, we mark the beginning of an exciting journey. AIFS is formed with the goal of cultivating a deep and practical understanding of artificial intelligence among undergraduates. The forum aims to serve as a space for collaborative learning, critical thinking, and interdisciplinary engagement in the AI domain. In partnership with IFA and Learn, this forum will connect students with experts, encourage research, support innovation, and guide us as we take our first steps toward building responsible AI solutions. Once again, I warmly welcome each and every one of you to this memorable inauguration. Finally, I wish you all an inspiring experience today and in the days to come. Thank you.
Thank you, Yasindu. Up next, the highlight of our morning, our keynote address.
Here, to lead us through AI across the spectrum, why every undergraduate should speak the language of the future, is Professor Roshan G. Ragel, CEO of Learn, and a leading figure in the computer engineering at the University of Peradeniya.
He is a pioneer of the Sri Lankan landmark of the AI world, a glorious alumni of University of Peradeniya and University of New South Wales, Australia, whose illustrious career has been decorated with multiple accolades like the prestigious IEEE Mary Kenneth Keller Award. Professor Ragel joined the Department of Computer Engineering in 2007 and ever since has been a pioneer in the Sri Lankan venture of AI. The stage is yours, sir.
Right. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Yeah, something to expect. Right. Thank you for having me, and it's delighted to see that you all have got together and started the forum for students, or AI forum for students. And I hope this will make a big difference in the students' community here. And also I wish that this forum will spread far beyond the sciences and the engineering to everyone else, social sciences, health, and others. Right, so that's the main wish. Actually, we don't really have to talk about AI to science and engineering. They know better than me, right? So we should talk to others as well. So hopefully that will happen soon. So let's start. I was asked to talk about AI, but I'll start with, can I switch? I'll start with something else, something more closer, which is education, right? As you know, education is in place for a very long time. So if you take higher education, this is Sri Lanka's higher education. Right now it's more than 150 years old. And it all started, as you can see from these diagrams, it started in 1870. The very formal first higher education institution is called the Ceylon Medical College. Since then, we have established University College Colombo. From there, University of Ceylon. This is where we are counting the universities have started, and we are counting numbers from there, right? So, in fact, like we are going to celebrate the 100th year in 2042, right? So we have celebrated 80 plus recently, and so on. So it all has happened, and so I have put here, this education system has made lot of changes to this country, right? Right? And over 150 years of in time. But I mentioned about the country, so look at the country. And you know what happened to our country recently, right? We couldn't even travel, not because of alien virus that happened earlier, but I'm talking about later by people, right? So something else that happened, we couldn't travel, we didn't have fuel, all sort of issues is related to our economy, right? We have been having a good education system, we claim, but look at some numbers where we are, right? So if you look at the GDP per capita, which says how much a person earn average a year, that is Sri Lanka's number. This is in dollars. You can see, by the way, this is a bit outdated. I was lazy to update the latest numbers, but the numbers are getting, the Ireland numbers are now in $115,000 per year per any person who is the average person, right? Our numbers, you can see the difference, right? And why we think this is happening, or why the economists and all think this is happening, is because of couple of items. They are actually very much related to education. One, the innovation index. So Sri Lanka's innovation index, we are 89th in the world. Another one is what is known as the complexity, or the economic complexity index. These all sound very much some economic things, but they are just reality, right? So innovation index, as you know, how innovative we are we coming up with new things? Are we coming up with new companies? Things like that, right? New companies in any field, be it agriculture, we being an agricultural economy, or agriculture country traditionally, do we have innovations in that? Or anything else, engineering, or anywhere else, right? So healthcare, wherever it is. So that's the innovation part. Economic complexity talks about what are the different ways a country earns money. What are the different ways? The more, the better. Lot of different ways if we have, it's better. You know, like during COVID, what happened? We couldn't get tourism, we couldn't send people and get money from outside, and therefore we collapsed. Right? So why? Because we had only very few ways. Right? So these are things which has to get better through education, and it didn't happen, right, in the 150 years. If you take some other countries which were exactly like us about 50 years ago, or during our independence, which is little longer ago, they have done really well. So you know the history of Singapore. Singapore is a country, or Singapore is a place Malaysia didn't want, because Singapore was so bad. They had all the drug addicts, all the bad people. So Malaysia said, no, we don't want you. Right? So let's go away. Right? So Singapore became a separate country, not because Singapore wanted to be separated, right? So, but Malaysia didn't want Singapore. And you can see what Singapore has done, how they have become one of the top economies in the world, and also they are claimed to be the 5th smartest city. It's a city country. The interesting part is something that we can relate to Singapore. I don't know whether, I haven't put that here. So something that we can relate to Singapore is, I keep on telling this in every forum, the Singapore's Prime Minister who built Singapore. Do you know who it is? Singapore's Prime Minister what is his name? Yeah, what's his name? You don't know? Nobody knows? Okay, so our...
It's Lee Kuan Yew.
Okay, Lee Kuan Yew. So Singapore's Prime Minister visited Peradeniya, right? That was when he started building Singapore in 50s, right? So Peradeniya was very new as a university, so he visited here. And apparently, this is coming from word of mouth, so there's no written documentation. So apparently, he has asked the first Dean Engineering, he has asked, right? So Singapore Prime Minister is asking, can you come and work for us? Can you come and build a university for us, or an engineering university for us? Right? He has asked. Why he has asked? Because Sri Lanka had a good engineering faculty, a good higher education system. So he asked. And obviously the Dean Engineering didn't go. He said, politely declined. But then now you know, like the Singapore's best engineering college is within the top 10 in the world. Top 10 in the world. So good within this time period. So it's, what I'm trying to say is things like this are possible. It's not like impossible things to do. It's not like we had to be rich from 2000 years ago to, actually we were very rich in 2000 years ago, that's a different story. But we don't have to be rich 2000 years ago to be rich now. Right? So we can change so quickly. So things can change so quickly. Same for other countries like China, so large, so big. But then they are, as you know, they are becoming really good. Even in a field like AI, they are now just a second. In terms of AI application, they are the first. They do more AI application than everybody else. AI research, there are other countries like North America, but application, they are the best, right? So how is it happening, right? So they are again systematically doing this through education, through innovation, all this. So just to take a step back and to understand what's going on, this is a diagram about what is known as the Industrial Revolution. So each Industrial Revolution talks about how things, the way how we work, the way how we live changes, right? So for example, the first one is the steam engine. So we don't have to do manual labor, and then we got electricity, and then we got computers in 80s become important. And then on top of it, we had now Internet of Things, all these devices that are connected, right? So as you know, right? So anything that is here is connected to each other, and they can talk to each other. And when you have all of this connected, we can do a lot more. We get a lot more data, and then therefore we can use all this data to make a machine that can look at the data and predict or figure out how to do things. That is what AI is doing, right? So all this has happened, but that is not my point. My point is, during this period, each cycle, different countries have come out of their poverty, their problems. That is the main part I want to highlight. Say for example, here the Europe, right? So European countries, Western Europe, they went and conquered everybody when they had good ships. They can travel, machines, guns, whatnot, right? So when Europeans came here with guns, we didn't have it, and therefore we lost. When they went to India, we lost. And from India, we were told now, in terms of numbers, Europe or UK, the United Kingdom, have taken about $100 trillion worth of things during this time. $100 trillion, right? So much of money. So things like that have happened in the past. Not a good thing to do. I'm not talking about going and invading somebody, but the point is, it happened in a cycle when people figure out how to use these things, right? So then next things happen during electricity. There are others, and when like US and other countries started making this Ford like cars and whatnot, all that started happening then. And they have become like automation, machines, those things happening, and a lot of countries came out of or became richer, right? And then during computers or IT, again some countries. So if you know something about the rich countries in Asia, one of the rich countries is South Korea, right? How South Korea is so rich? South Korea is so rich because of 3 companies. Because of 3 companies, just 3 companies. One of those companies you know is Samsung, right? So South Korea's economy, almost half of it is coming from Samsung, right? So it's just one company can do it. South Korea is a larger country than Sri Lanka, so if we can have a similar one company, we can also do it, right? So, but then we have missed all these opportunities. Why I'm talking about it is because there is one more opportunity coming, AI, right? So one more opportunity already has come, right? So how can we make use of this opportunity to do or bring this country out of the struggle we are having? So if you take AI, we have, so the estimates by 2030, we estimate, like the estimate is about, the AI will generate about $25 trillion economy worldwide, $25 trillion. Do you know how much Sri Lanka's debt is? The one we forgot and we are keeping somewhere, we'll open it one day. Do you know how much? Not definitely $25 trillion, right? So do you know how much Sri Lanka's GDP is, gross domestic product? 1 year, how much money the Sri Lankan government, let's say, earn or spend? Actually, we spend more than what we earn, but somewhere there, earning, spending, do you know how much? The numbers are about $100 billion, right? Sorry, not 100 billion. $100 billion, right? So here we are talking about, no, not 100, I think it's $10 billion. I forgot the numbers, $10 billion, right? It's not, it's a small number. But we are talking about 25 trillion. Trillion is 1,000 times billion, I hope you know that, right? So even if you get a really small percentage of that economy come to Sri Lanka, we will be richer than Singapore. When I say richer, what I am saying is per person how much we are earning, right? So that's the opportunity we have. It's a really good opportunity. So how, I'm going to just spend some time with you now to tell you how we can do this, right? So how we can transfer you, right? So that's why you are here. You are not so much bothered about Sri Lanka's economy now. I just connected it, right? So you are here to worry about like each one of you, right? That's good, right? So each one of you developing, like I said, Samsung developed. If they can develop so good, then South Korea developed, right? It's not a good thing. But we had to think big. We had to think that we can do bigger things so that the country itself can get developed, right? So that's what I'm going to tell you a little more on. So to start about AI, I'm going to play a small video.
I am a visionary. Illuminating galaxies to witness the birth of stars. And sharpening our understanding of extreme weather events. I am a helper, guiding the blind through a crowded world.
I was thinking about running to the store.
And giving voice to those who cannot speak.
Do not make me laugh.
I am a transformer, harnessing gravity to store renewable power. And paving the way towards unlimited clean energy for us all. I am a trainer, teaching robots to assist, to watch out for danger, and help save lives. I am a healer, providing a new generation of cures. And paving the way towards unlimited clean energy for us all. I am a trainer, teaching robots to assist, to watch out for danger, and help a navigator, generating virtual scenarios to let us safely explore the real world and understand every decision. I even helped write the script. Breathe life into the words en muchos idiomas y escribí la música. I am AI, brought to life by NVIDIA, deep learning, and brilliant minds everywhere.
So now you all anyway know, as you know, AI is used everywhere, like it was also introduced. Anything you can think of, right? From composing music to helping doctors, they can be used everywhere. Okay, so when it is supposed to click, it's not. When it is not, it is. So this, again, it was already mentioned, although AI is not so new, it's becoming really popular and part of life now. So in fact, those who don't know the history, it all started in 1942 when Alan Turing, not a computer scientist, we didn't have computers those days and therefore no computer scientists, right? A mathematician built a computer, a small computer. So while he is building this computer, he with this experience, he also realized these computers can one day be like us, meaning having some intelligence, right? So that's where it all started, and since then a lot of things have happened, and we are at a place where a certain breakthrough made things much better. The breakthrough happened in 2016, 2017. And the breakthrough is actually done by a company called DeepMind. and they build, I said DeepMind, although this one says Google. So they build a game called AlphaGo. So what this game can do is it can play basically a board game called Go, a Chinese board game, different to or more difficult than chess. In fact, we build a computer, a supercomputer, to beat the chess champion in 1997. So this is 20 years later. This company DeepMind built a computer or a system software that can beat the Go champion. And it is very important because how this was done is very different to how 20 years before the IBM Watson beating the chess champion. The difference is here, there's no programmer going and sitting and programming every possible combinations to make the computer to learn and know to beat Go champion, but they build a system that can learn by looking at the moves that has already happened. Data. This is how the moves happen, this is what it is. So it's what is known as this machine learning, and also what is known as this deep learning. So the learning, so it's very different. It's like how we do, how people, the champions are doing. And therefore it's different. And as you can see, New York Times is reporting it as Google's AlphaGo, because Google bought that company called DeepMind. Right? So if you are rich, you can go and buy all these companies, right? So that is what has happened. And a good other interesting thing that has happened related to this is the last year's chemistry Nobel Prize and also the physics Nobel Prize. I know, like, we are here having the physics society, but chemistry Nobel Prize was won. I wanted to just have the chemistry because this was won by another tool, or people who build another tool by the same company, DeepMind. So they build another tool, remember the tool they built is called AlphaGo. They also built a tool called AlphaFold, right? So that protein folding problem, if you have some chemist, you will know what it is. In fact, like two computer scientists was part of it and won Nobel Prize. Until this point, we never imagined computer scientists can win Nobel Prizes, right? Same for physics, right? So AI, computers are able to do this. So there's a big integration between the two. And why these things are important is also because these machines are now coming and making or competing with how good we can do with this different work. Like, for example, if you look at a task like reading comprehension, read something and understand it. Actually now, if you can see, this is the 100% human performance line, average human performance line. Compared to that, 2016, 2017, 2018, and after that, machines can actually read and understand things better than people. Average people, maybe you all are better than average, that is why you are here. And Kapila sir doesn't agree. So hopefully you are somewhere here. Hopefully, right? In reading comprehension. But then it's just a matter of time. Don't worry, or don't be pleasant, that it is going to go up, right? So that's what's happening with various other applications. In fact, like that graph is a bit outdated. As you can see, the latest point is from 2023. The updated one with 24 is also here. So the 24 includes other things like competition level mathematics, multitask language multitask language understanding different things at the same time. You also can see something else here. PhD level science questions and multimodal understanding, which is very difficult for machines to do. Understanding things at the same time from different. For example, right now, I know that you are here, we know where we are, I know that it's sweating, right? So although the ACs are on, all those different things at the same time to make a machine to understand and combine all these to get a better understanding of the world is very difficult, right? But then now that is also, machines are getting there. You can see that they're still not 100%, but getting there. So machines are really good. And there are a lot of applications. I'm going to just quickly go through a bunch of applications. One in agriculture, there are applications. I thought there will be a lot of people from agriculture here, but not yet. Hopefully we'll bring them, right? And there are applications in wearables, like we are wearing devices which has AI in it, or at the edge, or they have connected to AI, so there's some applications there. Applications in medicine, right? So a lot of different places. Even we are building solutions here at our research centers related to medical applications using AI. Applications in arts. Unfortunately, we don't have people from arts, right? So, but then let us enjoy some arts. So that's a bit outdated. Actually, this one came out in 2023, late 2023. A Coca-Cola ad created using generative AI. But then, now as you know, the things are getting much better. You don't even can't differentiate between people and things that are made using people and big studios and AI. Like in the video, we have driving. We have even space exploration where AI is used for co-pilot and various others. Renewable energy, environment monitoring, like that is one of the climate change and all that is one of the serious problems. So there are a lot of applications there. So I went through all this quickly to come to this about you, right? A common one among you. I can't come and teach you computer science, or I can't come and teach you physics, right? So therefore I'll talk in general about education, right? So what AI can do in education, I'm sure every one of you is using generative AI for whatever it is, right? Anyone says, no, I don't use? Obviously not, right? That's what a question, right? So, but then let us see how useful it can be in education. Because all learners, you have only a little understanding about the overall education process, right? Like somebody has set up what to educate for you, right? You haven't come up with what to educate for you. You chose what to learn, right? So, but you haven't decided. Let's say you decided to do physics, right? Majoring physics. But then you have not decided how this program is going to run, right? Or what is in it and what is the expected outcome of it. All that you have not decided. Someone else has done that, right? And therefore, the way how they have decided it has its own challenges. I'm sure everyone in your class, let's say take your physics class course, everyone in your class will not enjoy a module the same way like each other. They'll enjoy differently. Why do you think so? Why is it so? Why different people enjoy a lesson differently? Say for example, right now I am talking to you all here. Are you all interested in listening to me the same way? Obviously not, right? I saw someone using your phone. I saw someone looking outside, right? I saw someone thinking about something else. What is wrong? Is it because something wrong with you? Those who are not listening to me? Obviously not, right? Nothing wrong with you, don't worry. The point is, you have different ways of doing things, different way of learning here, right? You might not like to sit here and learn, but if I record and give this to you, after 12 midnight, you will start watching and learning. That is the best thing you want to do, right? By 12, I'm fast asleep, right? But therefore, I can't come and do a lecture. But you might want to listen to it after 12, right? Some of you, not all of you, some of you. Some of you don't want to even listen to me talking. You want me to give a book. You will read. When will you read? We don't know. Early in the morning, right? Or some other time. So each one of you, not each one of you, like a group, different groups will have different ways of learning things, right? But the unfortunate thing, even now, why am I coming and talking to you like this? Why am I coming and talking to you like this? Why this keynote is a session like this? Don't we have any other way of doing this? What are we trying to do here? I am trying to communicate with you. That is what I am trying to do now. And what are you trying to do? Hopefully you are trying to learn something new, right? Is it the only way to do it? Obviously you can think of 100 other ways of doing it. So why did we decide to do it like this? Because one, this is one of the ways we know, right? Somebody had thought sometimes back when, like 2000 years ago, when we started learning, not 2000, 200, 2000, was it 2000? 1000 years, 5000, no. So I'm talking about like a formal learning where somebody talk, others sit and listen, right? When it started, we didn't have this. We didn't have obviously internet. We didn't have even paper and pen, right? Or we didn't have anything to write. We didn't even know how to write, right? So times like that, we figured this is the way to communicate, if I want to say something. And we are still there. Only thing is we added few things, like we can now record, we can now talk to more people because of technology, right? But we are still following that in this situation. It's an easy thing, right? Whether it's the best thing, it depends. Maybe for most of us it's okay because we are also used to it. All of you are also used to learning this way from your primary school. You are used to learn this way. Somebody coming in front of you talking, you listening. Maybe it works to some extent. Maybe it's the best way if you want to choose among 100 different ways. If you have 100 ways, what is the best way? Maybe this is the best way, right? But then if you have the 100 ways, 100 options, that's the best thing to do, right? So everybody can learn their own way. Actually, now it's becoming possible with technology. That is what I am trying to say. So it was not possible earlier. It was not possible to make the 100 different ways of learning to everyone earlier, because if I want to do that, then I have to record this and give, I had to write a book and give, I had to do some drawings and give, I had to do all that myself if I want to communicate this with you. Now, I don't have to do all this by myself. I will do, but I don't have to do all this by myself. What I can do is I can ask generative AI to do it. So just to illustrate this little further, I have a different example. Assume, I assume all of you watch Netflix or YouTube. So when you watch YouTube, normally what happens? YouTube, you get predictions. You get next thing to watch. Netflix has the same thing, right? So YouTube every day, some millions of hours of recordings are uploaded. You can't watch everything. So what you had to watch, you don't have to search and find everything. It recommends. This is the next thing you will be watching. So it's predicting what is happening next. That's what's out there for the last 15, 20 years. But now with generative AI, it's possible to do even better, right? So for example, you are watching a movie, and if the system knows what you like, or what mood you are in, right now I feel like this person has to die in the movie, right? Why is he so bad? Let him die, right? So the generative AI can make it happen and make you happy, right? A movie, at the climax, the boy and the girl has to go together, get married, or the boy and the girl has to separate. Different people can have different feelings, different options. You don't like these two people to come together, right? So no, we don't want. And then it can be the opposite. So all this, we don't have to now make several movies. the single movie depends on what you want, as we go can generate differently. Right? I took the movie example because it's easier. Now you can do the same thing for education. Right? So we can do the same thing for education. Each one of you, you can get your own version of how to learn something. Right? So it's so good. Right? So it's all possible now. So we are also looking at options how these things can be done. Right? So here is one more video of a classroom. It's a bit noisy. Classrooms are noisy anyway. Right? Not because of that. I'm sure you all are doing this to some extent now, right? So this is an app called Coconut, or similar to how you coconut, right? So that is where the coconut is there. So what it does is this app, as you can see, it records, transcribe, and then it, right? So it's they are showing it's recording, and then it's transcribing. Voice to text or sound to text. So that's the transcribing, and the text is taken and you are it's making flashcards. So you can learn from the flashcards, right? And then it has also quizzes. So you can answer quizzes and learn. Right? So these are all happening, right? There are so many applications like this. We don't just have the ChatGPT and the Gemini to do all this. There are so many different applications. So these applications can also help you learn better, learn in a way that you like. So you don't have to actually go to a class, send your phone or ask your friend to record and do the rest, right? Bad advice. Okay, not so happy, right? So yeah, that you can do, right? So there are, even in tools like ChatGPT and Microsoft Copilot or DeepSeek and others, they also have lot of material about learning. I don't know how many of you, I'm sure every one of you is using ChatGPT, but do you know ChatGPT has a website like this? It is openai.com/index teaching with AI. It talks about teaching, so it's not your matter, it's ours. But then why are we teaching? Obviously for you to learn, right? So it talks about how we can learn. It has examples on role playing, how you can do it. And even things like how you can make like critical think, make students to think critically and learn. So these examples are also there, and you can go and find large number of examples on how you can learn differently. So something that you have to remember is each one of you, like I said, are different. You don't know that. I mean, you know that you are different, but you don't know that you all can learn. Your learning styles are different. In fact, there is a theory behind it. We'll not go there. But each one, you have to identify what is my best way of learning. Earlier, you had little option. Even if you know this is the best way of learning, for me, you don't have that support. You can't come and ask the lecturer, this is how I want to learn, teach me this way. Very difficult, right? Particularly, you can't ask Kapila to do that. No, he's even not happy that I told you, you don't have to go to class and record it. You're so upset about it. So, but then you can't ask, right? You can't go and ask them, this is the way to teach me like this, right? But now, you don't have to ask your lecturer. Ask AI. Ask AI. Don't take this part out of context, right? Ask AI to change whatever the lecturer is doing. Say, right now I'm doing this, record this, convert it in a way you want. If you want a book out of this 1 hour, 45 minutes thing, make a book out of it. On an illustrative cartoon, I don't know, right? Make something that is interesting to you, right? Ask any tools to do that and use that to learn, right? So it's all becoming very possible now. So there are also tools like these. I hope you know things like Khan Academy has Khan Migo. It's a specific tool. In fact, OpenAI ChatGPT has introduced what is known as Learn With You. I think it is called Learn With You. It's still pilot. It's still not released. So there is a ChatGPT tab in ChatGPT, a new option. If you use that, then it won't give you answers. It will ask you questions. It will make you learn, right? So if you ask an answer for your assignment, it will say, okay, what are you trying to do? Are you trying to learn? This is how it will give you help. So in fact, Khan Academy's Khan Migo does the same thing. Right? It doesn't it doesn't give answers. It makes you to learn little by little, asking questions like that. So ChatGPT is also releasing a version a version in the sense a tab, one option where you can do that. There are others like Unstuck, where you can upload videos, audio, all this and convert. I'm just giving examples, right? You can go and find many. Google has Notebook LM, very popular. I hope all of you know, right? The lecture notes, you don't have to anymore read everything. If you want to listen, you can upload it and have listen to a conversation. Right? It converts it to a conversation. Right? So these things, and whenever you are traveling on your train or bus, listen to the conversation. Right? Learn like that if you like that way. Right? So there are more and more like such tools are coming. There are also other platforms like this is a free platform, commonsense.org, right? A good name for a platform. And they are working with, actually they are working with OpenAI, and they have developed a curriculum where it talks about, it's about how you learn, how you teach actually, but also how you learn. So that's very useful, another platform where you can go and learn about how you learn using, actually here it's ChatGPT. Right? With all this understanding, even like big agencies like UNESCO has identified, we had to know all these other things other than the usual learning literacy, numeracy, literacy, those things, and arithmetic or maths. They also talk about other skills that we had to develop from the beginning because of AI, and that. So these things are important. All what I said, if you want to do it, if you want to use AI, you have to know, you have to develop your critical thinking skill. How do we do all this? How do we get AI to first understand ourselves? How I am learning? Which one is best for me? And go and find the right tool. Get the material from another source, another way. Like if I'm doing a lecture, like I said, or a lecturer is giving a book, textbook. If you don't like reading, you don't have to read anymore. Do something else, an alternative way. Right? So all that is becoming very possible. Right? So with that, I think you have so much of different opportunities to make these changes. So here is not specifically education, but a small video just to inspire on a new
Isn't life about
tool.
what we experience, what we smell,
Can I eat this?
Yes, dragon fruits are low in sugar.
what we hear,
Hey, what should I get here?
我在这里该点什么呢？
what we see,
Capture this.
and what we feel? What if we build more memories,
What are some fun things to do nearby?
share more moments,
Play songs from the last time we were here.
What would happen if we rediscover our senses? What if devices weren't the experience?
Catch me up.
Lucy called and your flight is at 7 a.m.
Tell Lucy I'm on my way.
What if life was?
AIFS.
So that's a company who called Humane. They introduced this AI pin. Although it didn't go well, they were too early, and it didn't go well, and they had to close the company. But it was like in 2023 they started, right? So they had to try again. So things like this is going to replace mobile phones, right? It does everything like a mobile phone. It's connected to ChatGPT, so you can talk to it. It projects things to the hand or wherever it is, and it does almost every other thing a mobile phone can do. But then obviously not through through voice and also on the touchpad on wherever you are keeping it and so on. So these things are all happening. So there are so many opportunities. So here is some examples. So I'll, in the interest of time, I'll skip that. I'll go to the next one, right? So one thing that we are realizing is with these technologies, here is again a proper study that was done on productivity. So it was said at that time, I think this is again outdated, about 2 years ago, the productivity we can improve using AI, how fast you can do things by 1.5 times. I'll skip that. And so therefore you can increase all your productivity. You all are learners, students, and therefore your productivity is about how you can learn faster, how you can learn better, right? While you are doing everything else, right? So all that are possible. So why all this is very important? One more thing, I started with what's happening in the country and how we can come out of it if you do this better. And I'll finish with what's happening to people, right? So here is the report came out from World Economic Forum early this year, the last year's report, that they make report called this Future of Job Survey. So this Future of Job Survey now, the latest report, predicts by 2030, we will have this many people losing jobs. By the way, this is the total number of jobs in the world. Each box is 1 million, right? So this is the number of people who are going to lose jobs because of this transformation that is happening. So the number of people who are going to lose jobs are about 100 million. There's 100 boxes, 92 actually, so 100 boxes. So at the same time, the green boxes are boxes where new jobs are created because now we had to use a technology like AI to do things. So new jobs. The numbers here is closer, 170 million, but let's say 200. So it's 100, 200, double the number, right? So in between are stable jobs, people will still do some small adjustments and will be there. These are people who are going to be fired, don't have anything to do. These are people who we had to make new jobs, right? So where are you going to be? Where are you going to be? Particularly, like I said, I mean, this forum is more important to those who are going to be here. I hope none of you are, right? So you have better opportunities so far. You will be somewhere here. So, I mean, I'm talking about the general science, engineering graduates. You are in the middle, right? So those who are going to be here, I mean, you are in the middle. Kapila is not completely agreeing, but if you just ignore, yes. You are magenta. You are a teacher, yeah. So you are going to be, yeah. So unless you start letting these people to learn on their own way and force them to come to lectures, yeah, you are going to be in the magenta, right? So, so that's what's happening, and therefore this, you have to come out of it and figure out how to either, so these are people who are stable, meaning they are stable because they learn how to use AI, they are capable of doing it, and they can do small changes and be there. More on this, the same report also talks about the core skills. Earlier, about 10 years ago, when you talk about core skills, we talk about things like physics, things like engineering, computer science. In your field, that is the core skills. Now what they have found in the latest surveys is all these core skills are, you can't see that well, so I'll zoom it, right? So these are the core skills that are identified. You can see none of them are our traditional core skills. These are when we were students, or not even when we were students, even like 5 years ago, we used to, or even our curriculum right now, if you go and look at engineering curriculum, I'm sure it's the same for science and others. These things will be listed as soft skills, right? Most of them, right? But they are no longer soft skills, because if the machine can do calculation, you don't have to have that as a core skill in human. We'll do something better, right? So we had to develop these skills. In fact, the whole list, although it's not clear, the 11th item there, the very first core skill, our traditional core skill item is AI and big data. That's the 11th item. The top 10 are not even there, right? So this is what is needed. And I just, for the completion, I have added a lot of tools. I'm sure you know all those tools, right? And remember, AI is here to stay. And this is a quote actually a bit outdated. This is from 2017 or 16. Fei Fei Li is a scientist who was contributing a lot to deep learning, computer vision. And she said, AI won't replace humans, but humans using AI will replace humans who don't use AI. I'm expanding it. But that is what it says, right? AI won't replace humans, but humans using AI will, right? So that's what's happening, you all know. And thank you very much for giving me this opportunity and listening to me attentively, right? And I know how difficult it is. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for that fascinating speech about AI.
I'm sure we would all need a reboot later on. And now, the official moment. We proudly present the AIFS launch presentation.
Let's hear from our executive directors as they unveil AIFS vision, mission, and roadmap.
So, good morning and hello everyone. I'm Anjali from the Faculty of Science, Physics Society, and I'm one of the 3 executive directors of AIFS. So, let me start by first saying what's the meaning of AIFS. So AIFS means the Artificial Intelligence Forum for Students. It's a student-led initiative where students come together and help students to learn about AI, explore about AI, spread awareness, and work together. So AIFS is really oversighted by the AIFA, the Artificial Intelligence Forum for Academics, and it's for all undergraduates, despite what subject you follow or how much you know about AI. So why specifically AIFS? Why do we need AIFS? So AIFS, we believe that there is a gap between AI and the students, and AIFS is here to fill that gap. So we expect to build a community of students that come together who are interested and curious about AI. And our goal is to make AI easy to understand and free for everyone. And in short, AIFS is for everyone without boundaries to come together, connect, and build a future together with AI. But why artificial intelligence? Why did we choose this particular stream? So, AI is shaping the future across all disciplines, not just computer science or engineering. Whether you are from medicine, business, arts, or sciences, artificial intelligence is for everyone across all disciplines. And also, as undergraduates, we need timely updates on AI. We need to understand what is shaping our future. Also, this is the main reason why AI has become a necessary key point in an undergraduate's life. So, AIFS is here for you all to get engaged together, to discuss topics together, and to explore AI. This is why we chose artificial intelligence. Before we move on to our plans, let me give you a quick information about how we plan to give out our memberships. AIFS memberships are for the student societies of our university. Each student society gets regular chances every 3 months to send up to 3 of their representatives from their society to our steering committee, so you all get a chance to say in what we do. Also, your members get a chance to co-host, co-plan events that AIFS will be performing in the future. So, this is a quick look into our plans. We are planning to have 2 sessions, Pop AI and Core AI. Pop AI is for the casual learners. It is these are short sessions, 1 hour in-person sessions, which will be held every month. And for Core AI, they are well structured and they are 2 hours per week, thrice a month, and will be up to 9 months. Let's dive a little bit deeper into our plans. So now I invite our Executive Director Damita and the other Executive Director Tikshana to lay out the Pop AI plan and the Core AI plan.
Thank you, Rasha. So I'm the one of the Executive Director of AIFS, representing the Electrical and Electronic Engineering Society, Faculty of Engineering. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you the picture behind the one of the 1 hour person sessions, Pop AI. So what is Pop AI? The Pop AI means it's just a fancy name. So but there is a big picture behind Pop AI. So as Professor Ragel mentioned, there are a lot of AI tools available in the out here. So we can use them to enhance our life, to enhance our productivity. But the thing is, we don't know how to use them productively. Even there are a lot of tools available, but we don't know how to effectively use them. So the whole idea behind Pop AI is to give you guys the guide to how to use these tools effectively, productively, and correctly. So this is a picture about, I think you guys know the reference. It's about the surface web and the deep web. So the similar analogy applies for the AI. So it has a surface, right? The day-to-day AI tools like ChatGPT, Gemini. But there is a more deeper things in the AI, NLP, neural language processing, machine learning, the machine vision, a lot of things. So in these 2 sessions, the Core AI and Pop AI will give you the guidelines, give you the ability to use both of them correctly, right? So the objectives of Pop AI is, there are mainly 3 objectives. The first one is AI for everyone, as Professor Ragel mentioned. There are a lot of tools available, not only for the engineers, not only for the scientists, not only for the education people, but also everyone, every normal people, I mean, not the scientists or other ones, they can use these tools freely. If you have a device and if you have an internet connection, you can go to the internet and you can use these tools. And also now, the common tools like the PowerPoint or the Office tools, they are now packed with several this kind of AI tools. So the objective is to give you guys how to use them correctly, right? So the second one is the encouraging innovation and problem solving. So I know you all guys use ChatGPT, Gemini, Claude, and other AI tools. So, but you guys actually, I think actually you don't know how to use them, because there are techniques of using them called prompt engineering. So there are several sessions we have planned to give you guys the idea behind what's the prompt engineering and how to use them. So the third one is future-proof your career. In this sir's lecture, he mentioned at the end, there are some portion of jobs are going to lose, and some portions of jobs are now is being created. So if you want to secure your job and going advance in your career, so you have to gain these abilities of using these tools, because these tools are expanding, right, in every field, not only the STEM field but also in other fields. So you have to get the clear idea about how to use these tools. So these are the roadmap of our Pop AI sessions: introduction and the prompting techniques about chatbots, large language models, and the prompting techniques about video and audio generation, image generation, and the most important one is ethics and responsible AI. How to use these tools ethically, right? How to become a responsible person by using these tools. And also computer vision and machine translation, computer vision in real world, the application of computer vision, and the field specific sessions about healthcare and agriculture, because now the AI is mostly advancing in the healthcare field, so it's more important to you guys to know about how it's advancing. And the 10th session is about data analysis and visualization with AI. Finally, a small session about coding. So this is all about the big picture about the POP AI. So now I am going to give you hand over the Tiksha.
So thank you, Damita. And I'm Tikshana Dinet, one of the executive director of AIFS. And so let's see, what is Core AI? So what is the difference between Core AI? The Core AI program we hope to deliver to the participants here is foundational skills in artificial intelligence. And here we try to cover the key concepts like neural networks, computer vision, and natural language processing. And our main focus is to give hands-on learning experience for the participants and let them understand how AI works from theory to applications. And you can think Core AI as a starter pack we give for you to build the intelligence systems for you as for your career. So why you should follow Core AI? As you all know, AI is shaping the world. So to work with it, to parallelly work with it, you should have a better understanding of how AI works. So to be a part of it, you have to learn Core AI. So in demand across all the fields, not only science, engineering, all the fields like tech, business, healthcare, arts, etc., all the field needs AI. And we have to learn about how it works through this. You can learn in this program. So in this program, we helps participants to build problem solving and analytical thinking and real world project experience. And the main key point is, as you all know, to build AI, we need coding. So here in this program, no prior coding experience needed because we start from scratch and let the participants prepare your career, research and startups with these programs. And whether you are curious or career focused, Core AI gives you the edge, and this program will build your foundation of AI. So our Core AI plan is like this. It's a 9-month plan, and I'm not going to talk it in detail. This is the 9-month plan. In first month, we try to cover AI toolkit, and in the second month, we give logic of learning, and third month, classical machine learning in practice. Fourth month, we introduce neural networks. And in the 5th month, we introduce computer vision. And 6th month is natural language processing. 7th month is introduced into generative AI. And 8th month goes with practitioner's toolkit. And 9th month is a special month because we give a final capstone project with related to real world application. And we try to give a small graduation with AIFS. So thank you, and please take a moment to scan our QR code. These are our WhatsApp channel, LinkedIn page and Facebook page to connect with us for future upgrades. Thank you.
Thank you, the executive directors, and for the launch of AIFS. Now, to experience a change of gears, we will pump up your creative engines in the following session.
As you can see, you're supposed to form a team of 10 members with whoever is seated beside you, and we would be displaying a QR code. This is your task. You are given 3 curious objects: the lantern, a skateboard, and an octopus. Your mission is to create a very meaningful image using the 3 objects. And using the QR code, you're supposed to upload the image that you've generated along with the prompt. And remember, you can only use ChatGPT.
As Zainab explained the ground rules, so there is another ground rule. You have 10 minutes to create the image and use your creativity, the prompt, and upload. So the winners might get an exciting gift. And it's time to pump up your creative engines and use it with AI. This is a re-mentioning of the motives of the interactive session. You are asked to form a team with your neighbors, probably, a team of 10, and then you'll be given 3 objects, which Zainab mentioned: the octopus, the skateboard, and the lantern. And you are supposed to generate an image containing these 3 objects using your creativity. You can use anything using those 3 objects. You have to create an image. And then you are supposed to submit the image within 10 minutes through the QR code that soon will be displayed here. Okay. And a small announcement again. Those who have internet facilities, those who need internet facilities, we have provided a Wi-Fi. The Wi-Fi name is AIFS, and the password would be AIFS 2025. And all the letters are in capital. You can use the Wi-Fi whenever you need. The Wi-Fi code is displayed here. You can use it to upload the image. And to be clear with the ground rules again, you'll be provided. You are provided with 3 objects: the lantern, the skateboard, and the octopus. Using these 3 objects, you have to create an image and upload to the code to the QR code that will be displayed. This is okay. We hope that the groups have been formed. You can just grab your neighbor and then form a group of 10 with your neighbors. Maybe from row wise. The first 2 rows and the second 2 rows, we can just form groups of 10. And there is a certain misconception, I think. The objects will not be provided. You have to provide it in the prompt. You are supposed to like create an image with those 3 objects in it in a creative way. You can like decide the form of the image, whatever that happens in the image, but that image should contain those 3 objects: the lantern, the skateboard, and the octopus.
I hope the groups have been formed. Is there anyone without a group? If there isn't, please feel free to join someone who already has formed a group. And remember, we only need a single image from each group.
QR code hari. Yeah. It's fine. Yeah. Skateboard octopus. Enjoy करना चाहिए ना. All the while you are pumping up your creation to create your masterpieces, make sure that you enjoy your little treats, the refreshments, and I hope that everyone has been met with refreshments. And yeah.
I can already see some creativity brewing in the crowd. Who knew food could do wonders?
Okay. To anyone who has forgotten the objects, it's on full display, and we have the we'll play the QR code in a minute. You don't have any bounds to your creativity. You can use these objects to create anything. And the only boundary that you have is ChatGPT, because you are supposed to upload the prompt. Remember that. The reason that we are recommending ChatGPT usage is because that you will have to share the chat with us, like how you created the masterpiece that you are creating right now. So make sure that you use ChatGPT again, and it's a ground rule. Okay. Well, from the look of it, it seems like people are really engaged in crafting their masterpieces. I hope that we will get some Michelangelo type pictures containing lanterns, skateboards, and octopuses. Let's see how creative we can get.
That's right. Don't be shy with your idea. Let's see the AI Da Vinci's out here.
So we'll be choosing the most creative one, and so make sure that you'll do some crazy stuff here, something that we haven't witnessed here before. So the most creative group will be receiving a gift, which will be a surprise, sort of.
Remember, the meaning matters more than the aesthetic. Just to remind you again, the objects are the lantern, the octopus, and the skateboard. We are halfway through. Are we seeing any meanings from the pictures?
As you can see, some of the groups have completed. So we'll be displaying the QR code in a few minutes. And in the meanwhile, try to finish the image as soon as possible. Thank you. So guys, the time is ticking, and we have now displayed the submission QR. You can scan and upload the image as well as the prompt to the submission website. Remember, it's the full chat. We need the full chat, and and while uploading, remember that only one picture is required from one team. So make sure that you upload only one picture.
Just to be clear, the teams are divided as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I hope that's how you're seated as well, right?
Make sure that you mention your team number as well. I hope that you remember. It goes like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Make sure that you remember your team number. Don't like jumble it with others. Yeah.
Just a few minutes left. Get those images submitted soon.
Okay, we have a deadline. Please be ready with your images. Upload them by 12:05. 5 minutes from now. Let me remind you again, there's Wi-Fi facilities available. The Wi-Fi name of the Wi-Fi is AIFS with the password AIFS 2025. Anyone who has slow internet, you can use the Wi-Fi. And Zainab, you can see that the tension is rising with the deadline announced. I hope that you upload by then. It's 5 minutes, guys. Time is precious.
Certainly, Shanidu. I never thought you could create meaning out of 3 objects that never go together. But yeah, I'm sure you're going to prove me wrong and see some meaning within those images.
I was just thinking what sort of pictures that you can generate with a skateboard, an octopus and a lantern. I have some in mind, but let's see how creative these guys can get.
Certainly. I'm sure there are going to be so many Da Vinci's and Michelangelos out here.
Well, you can go on more modern, right? You know, we can go like Octopus Superman on a skateboard saving, with a lantern saving the universe or something like that.
Certainly. Why stick to the old standards when we have new ways of adapting and changing?
And also you can have Octopus Mona Lisa on a skateboard with a lantern as well. Just suggesting.
This is getting interesting. Let's see where this goes.
Okay, guys, you can start uploading. If you have already done, it's okay. If there's any team that needs internet, there's Wi-Fi, and start uploading now. And we will be finishing the competition by 12:05. This is a reminder. It's getting intense. It's only 1 minute left. Well, not 1 minute. It's like a matter of seconds. So I think your images have been created, and bless the Wi-Fi network to have a fast upload.
Is there anyone having any trouble uploading the images or the prompts? How much more time do you all need?
Okay, guys, it's getting really intense with like the last few milliseconds of Olympic race. So we will not be considering the person who uploads the image fastest, but we are giving it to creativity. But like if we ever gave the fastest uploader the prize, I think we will have a few contenders, don't we, Zainab?
I surely do think so.
Okay, guys, it's 12:05. Yeah, so it seems like that all the teams have uploaded their pictures. I'm really excited to see what sort of pictures we can see. I hope that some certain ties will have Supermans. I'm a Superman fan. Okay, so we have another exciting news. There's another way you can contribute to your team. We have given a voting process to everyone in this room. So you can the capacity is 50 votes. So the early birds catches the worm. So the first 50 votes will be counted because the capacity of the website is only 50. So be quick, and we'll display another QR code for the voting. So you can vote your image as soon as we upload the QR here, you can scan it, and the first 50 votes will only be counted. So be quick and vote for it as well. This is democracy, guys.
And make sure not to vote your own image.
Well, that's surely going to happen. So you can vote your own image and maybe win by democracy as well. So the voting QR will be displayed in a minute. And yeah. We have a small problem regarding the uploaded images. Two teams have not submitted their images, it seems. Maybe there's a problem with the upload. Team 2 and Team 4, can you check your uploads, please? Their images are not being displayed. So Team 2 and Team 4, can you just maybe try to re-upload your image and see? If you need internet facilities, we have the Wi-Fi. The name is AIFS, capital, and the password is AIFS 2025. So you can utilize the Wi-Fi as well. So be sure to upload it. Maybe re-upload it. And this is also a reminder about the voting ability that you have. So as soon as the voting QR is displayed, you can log into the website and then vote for your image. You can vote others' image as well, but I'm pretty sure that you're going to vote your own. So vote your image, and the first 50 votes will only be counted. So be quick. Thank you. I hope the teams that have not uploaded the image have uploaded. So you can scan the QR again, and I'm reminding you about the Wi-Fi facility that we have. Okay, guys, the competition is officially over. We have received the yet due images from all the teams, and now we are going to display the voting QR again. And so be quick, be the early birds, and vote for your team.
You could just merge all the. Team 2 and Team 4, I guess, has re-uploaded twice.
Actually, Team 5, okay, Team 6 is okay. Team 3, Team 1, they have uploaded twice.
Team 3 and Team 1?
Yeah.
I don't think I have to mention the team name.
Yeah.
The number, I'll just mention that 2 teams have uploaded twice and we'll be only considering the first image.
Yeah. Also, Team 2 also uploaded 2 images. So, we have to just
stick to the first one. කියන්නද? ආයේ මේ හැම ඉමේජ් එකම එක ප්‍රසන්ටේෂන් එකට දාන්නද?
නෑ ඒක කරන්න බෑ. ඉමේජස් ටික ඔයා කියන්නේ පිළිවෙල පෙන්නගෙන යනවා ටීම් නම්බර් කියලා පෙන්නගෙන කියලා මම ටීම් එක කියන ඔයාම වෙනස් කරනවා. ඔයාලා ඉමේජ් එක පෙන්නන්න. ඔයා ඊට පස්සේ sorry මුලින්ම කියන්නේ තව 40 කට ගන්න chance කරනවා.
48 people. ඒ කියන්නේ
අපි 48
50 people have chance to vote.
Chance to vote since there is a limitation in their inside. एक किए देगा අපි මේ QR code එක display කරනවා. ඊට පස්සේ මම images ටික දානවා. අපි team number කියලා image එක දානවා. ඒක ඔයාලා මේකට කියලා කියනවා. you guys can also do that. ඒගොල්ලෝ මේ image එකට යාළුවගේ ලකුණක් දෙන්න කියනවා. ඒක අපි ඒ ඔක්කොගෙම මාර්ක් වැඩි ලකුණු දෙන්න කියලා දෙනවා.
There are 2 teams that have uploaded more than 1 image. But remember, only the first image that you uploaded will be considered. And again, once the voting QR is uploaded over the screen here, 50 people have the chance to vote due to the limitation that is presented by the site. Thereafter, each image of each team will be displayed and you will have the chance to vote. Only 50 gets the chance to vote.
I think, Zainab, this is an assessment on how fast the internet is of each internet service provider.
Looks so much like it. Maybe the one with the fastest internet is going to win the prize today then.
And again, only 2 teams have uploaded twice, so we'll be selecting the best looking image from our site and then going to present it to the competition.
Just to be clear again, once you have accessed the voting website, we will be displaying the images of all the teams and then you get to vote for which image you like the most.
We will be displaying the images in a minute. So try to scan and scan the QR and access the website as soon as possible. So if all the people here have gained access, we can show you the images. So have you all gained access to the website? All of you? Okay, I will give a minute or two again. If anyone hasn't, we'll give a minute or two before we display the images. Okay, then we will start displaying the images. So you can vote for your team and be generous and vote for another team as well. This is a time for charity as well. You can do that. So make sure that you vote all the images. Okay, thank you. So is there anyone who hasn't gained access? Anyone in the room who hasn't gained access to the website? No one? Okay. So we'll be displaying the images in order with the team number, and you can vote whatever you like. Okay, here's our first image. Well, they have gone for some Studio Ghibli inspiration. Lots of Miyazaki in this. So this is the team. This is the image of team number 1. You can have a look at it, and if you are a Ghibli fan, of course you will give your vote. I am a Ghibli fan. I will give my vote if I had to. So we'll be showing all the images in a row, and then we'll be showing them individually as well. So this is team 1. Okay. Team 2. Team 3. Unfortunately, team 4 hasn't uploaded, so as the time has run out, so we'll be moving to team 5. This is team 5. So this is the final image, team 6. So we will be displaying them individually as well again. So you can take a good look and go for the vote. This is team 6. We will be displaying the images again. There is a technical issue arised, so we will resolve it as soon as possible, and then we will display them individually again. We will be displaying the images again. So in a short while, there is a technical issue. We will resolve it as soon as possible and display the images again in a row. There is an issue with team 3. So we'll be displaying your image. You can tell us whether it's the initial image that you uploaded. So this was the image that we displayed earlier. So is it the image that you uploaded first? No. Because okay, this is the okay. Thank you. Okay, we will be, so this is the first image. Group 1. Looks like Yoda for me. Okay, so we'll be moving to the second group. Everyone has the freedom to vote. Only the first 50 votes will be counted. So we'll be moving to group 3. Group 4. Group 5, sorry. So we'll be moving to image of group 6. Okay. So does anyone want to rewind back to the respective images? Okay. 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 Unfortunately, we are running out of time, so we would not be able to address every issue. So we'll be moving with this. Okay. Does anyone need any more looks at their images? Or we will. Okay. So we request you to submit your voting right now. Okay. That marks the end of the interactive session. We will announce the winners in a while. Thank you for your cooperation, and your creativity like went beyond what I imagined. So it's really good. It's really creative, and every team displayed their creative abilities. Thank you for your participation again. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, seems like the results have arrived pretty soon than we expected. So, as you can see, the first 3 images have received this much of votes, and let's see who the winner is. Well, no need to announce the winner, you can see that. So this is the winning image. So this is the winning image, and the winner is group 5. Congratulations, and your creativity is on full display. The other teams also submitted really good images. It's just a matter of votes. Everyone participated and everyone did job well. And congratulations again to group 5. We cordially invite Professor Roshan Ragil to distribute the prizes to the winners.
Group 5, please come forward.
5, please receive your prizes.
You have a doubt, you are not group 5. That was the image you created. The whole, the image is out of different rhythms.
Thank you again, sir. And congratulations again to the winning group and all the others participated. It has been a glorious day. We learned a lot. We learned a lot about AI. So it's time to mark the end.
That brings our program to a close. From insights to inspiration, it's been an unforgettable ride.
Certainly it has been, Zainab, and now we arrived to the vote of thanks.
Now I would like to invite Vihanga, a steering committee member, to deliver the vote of thanks.
Thank you. Good afternoon, esteemed guests, professors, colleagues, and friends. As we bring this momentous inauguration of Artificial Intelligence Forum for Students, AIFS, to a close, I stand before you with immense gratitude, pride, and optimism. Today has been a truly inspiring beginning, not only for this program, but for a new chapter in how we, as an academic community, engage with one of the most transformative forces of our time, artificial intelligence. This initiative is more than a series of lectures or events. It is a long-term vision, a platform where students, researchers, and professionals can explore, question, and advance their frontiers of intelligence systems with both depth and responsibility. Let me take a moment to sincerely thank who made today's success possible. From IFA, we are deeply honored by the presence of Professor Roshanji Ragel, Dr. Kapila Vijayaratna, and Dr. Pramila Gamage. Your guidance and support have been instrumental in shaping the direction of this initiative. From Mark, we thank Professor Janaka Ekanayaka, Professor Roshan Godaliyadda, Professor Parakram Ekanayaka, whose unwavering commitment to research and academia continues to inspire and lead us all. We are also grateful to our respected heads of departments, Professor Vijita Herath, Head of Electrical and Electronic Engineering, Professor Kalinga Bandara, Head of Physics, and Dr. Asita Bandaranayaka, Head of Computer Engineering. Your encouragement ensures the cross-disciplinary strength and collaboration that IFS built upon. A special thanks goes to Department of Physics for the generous support of providing audio-visual team for today's event. Your assistance have been vital in ensuring the professionalism and smooth flow of this ceremony. We would also like to extend our very special thanks to Ms. Roshani Fernando, who has been supporting for this organization, for this event. Our heartfelt thanks all as well to Dr. Upulja Singha, Director of ITC, for his continued encouragement and support in bringing the academic and technological initiatives like IFS to life. Our sincere thanks also goes to Senior Treasurers Dr. Lahiru Narangammana of PSUP, Dr. Tarindu Veerakun of EASE, and Dr. Isuru Navinna of ASES. Your continued support and student-led innovation and intellectual exploration is deeply appreciated. To all of you, thank you for your time, your presence, and above all, your belief in vision behind IFS. As we look ahead, IFS aims to go beyond theory. We want to explore not just what AI can do, what it should do, how it can be developed ethically, used equitably, and applied to solve real problems with responsibility and care. Before I conclude, I would like to extend my special thank and heartfelt thanks to Mr. Mithun Daneshwara, Learn Project Consult. His support has been singular and indispensable throughout this journey. We are warmly invite all of you to stay engaged, join us in upcoming sessions, share ideas, challenge perspectives, and help this platform grow, not just as participants, but as collaborators, mentors, and future leaders. As the saying goes, the best way to predict the future is to create it. And through AIFS, we are taking steps toward the future together. Once again, thank you for making today such a success. We look forward to welcoming you to the next chapter of AIFS journey. Have a pleasant evening and let the journey begin. Thank you.
Thank you for being here. Stay brilliant, stay curious, and see you around.
Remember that AI isn't the future. It's your future, it's our future. Thank you for being here again, and stay brilliant and stay curious, and see you around. And we have a small announcement to be made. There's a small feedback form that is displayed here. So please be kind to stay around and fill it. It will be immensely helpful to us. Thank you.